0-1 in the division, 0-1 overall. Not what we were expecting by any means of the imagination. Reaction Monday coming up next on Hammers.House.
Encouraged to shelter in place to avoid being attacked or taken hostage. To shelter in place, take the following precautions. Close all windows and doors, and all lights.
Wrong one. Welcome to the official, the original, the only house for Las Vegas Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions. Welcome to Hammers House. Hope everybody's having a good evening. I know we're all a little pissed. Got that bad taste in our mouth after that fucking loss. Before we go any further, let's do a quick roll call. Sinister Rain, Ernie, Irish, Nightmare Cortez, Freddie Raider, Sebastian, Terry, Dick Frame Wayne, my son Prez, Percival. What is good, everybody? You already know the routine. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell. Those on the outside looking in, the only way you can get in on this conversation is hitting that subscribe button. That's what we're doing moving forward. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a dime. Let's run those numbers up, y'all. Let's get right into it. I'm not too thrilled. Watch the game live down on the shore. I don't know if you guys saw the picture on IG. I actually got to watch a game with a legend and former Raider linebacker and Raider legend, Mr. Commissioner himself, Phil Villapiano. Great dude. I'm going to try to talk to him some more. I'm going to be going down there on a regular for games. I'm hoping maybe we can get him on for a live sometime in the near future. You guys see the score at the bottom. That was our final score. Again, something that just doesn't sit right for many reasons. I don't even want to go into studs and duds. The one thing I can say is Carr, watch the presser that he did. It was like a 2-minute thing that they had up. And look, I'm not Carr bashing y'all, but look, he stood there and said the same things that he said before in regards to forcing throws into places that they shouldn't be. And we saw the end result. One of those interceptions that he threw to Waller was very similar to one that he threw at MetLife last year. He eyes one receiver and wants to just put it up there, regardless of the coverage or not. Again, I'm not here car bashing. I'm calling what I see. Devontae Adams had his somewhat of a coming out party. Obviously, we didn't get the win, but he definitely put some serious numbers up. And then all of a sudden, the tail end, you want to throw to Waller and Renfro. But there's other things that need to be fixed, man. A lot of things that need to be fixed. We have a lot of injuries right now, too. Anthony Averett has a broken thumb. It's going to require surgery, and he's going to be out a few weeks. I'm projecting that he's going to be put on the short-term IR. We shall see what happens. We did sign defensive back Roby Coleman. Denzel Perryman's injured. Andre James, a concussion, and apparently suffered the concussion on the very last play of the game, or at least the last play on offense. Trayvon Merrick, hip. Brandon Bolden, the knee. Like I said, Perryman, the ankle. Like, shit, really? I'm not here to talk shit. I'm not here to bash our guys. I love my team to death, but a lot of things need to be cleaned up and cleaned up quickly. Our interior defensive line put no pressure on Justin Herbert yesterday, man. And Chandler Jones, love you, dude, but where were you yesterday? It's just frustrating. I wanted to get on here. Pretty much had my very first day of work, and all I wanted to do was get in front of this camera for you guys and speak my mind on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say as well. I want to see what you guys have to say. Let me see if I can get Google Duo up. If you guys want to call in and sound off on this right now, I'm all for it. I'm not going to be on very long, but I do want to hang with you guys for a little bit. I'm going to put the email in the chat. I'm not taking down the scoreboard right now. It's something that we all need to just, I know we don't want to see it, but it's something that we all need to have in our heads for the future, especially moving forward when we play them at home. So just remember that score right there, man. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be different come the tail end when they come to our house. Bet on that right now. Things are going to change. Granted, week 1 was all over the fucking place throughout the league, not just our game. We had opportunities to capitalize. We had opportunities to come back. 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. And again, you can't put the weight on one person, y'all. You cannot put the weight on one person. Jacobs did pretty well when he was out there. Bolden with that great reception for that touchdown was fucking dope. Let me put the email up first. The Google Duo or Google Meets app, they changed the name of it. It is what it is. Let me show you what it looks like. If it actually, there you go. That's what it looks like on your phones because they did change the logo. They did change the name of it. Download the app. And you're going to use, is this not work? Hold on. Let's fix the chat highlight. Fuck me, man. See? This just goes to show I'm in a foul mood just because of that one game. The one thing that drives me crazy more than anything else is insanity, and insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, and we saw that. We've heard the same thing over and over and over again, how he likes to force throws at times. There's the email, guys. You guys want to call on in right now and sound off, go for it. I'm here for it. Again, I'm not going to be on very long, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this game. I will go into the stats momentarily as well. I'm not leaving this the email up. It's going to be in the chat. I'll do you one better. I'll pin it to the top. Not even concerned about putting my stuff up today. And month of September, Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, Super Chats, memberships, all that stuff. Majority of the proceeds are going to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital for Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. I don't care what you guys donate. Every bit of it counts. So putting that out there for you guys. I guess Gruden had him checking down for a reason. Oh my God. Around the NFL was crazy, but I'm glad our team, nobody got seriously injured. Well, Hector, like I said a little while ago, Anthony Aver did break his thumb. I did see something, but it wasn't us. The Steelers, man. They lost TJ Watt. TJ Watt tore his pectoral muscle. So it was a rough week in week 1. A lot of turnovers throughout the league, not just us, but throughout the league, and guys that you're just like, whoa, this happened, that happened. For the pigskin pick'em, we will talk about it tomorrow. We actually have it. We should have a new segment starting tomorrow as well. Hard hits. It should be the top 10 hits of the week throughout the league, courtesy of my son with the production on that. Salute to everybody that's pulling on up in here. Let me go to this chat. Not this chat, I'm sorry. We're going to switch screens real quickly. Bear with me. I'm not going anywhere. Hold on. We're going to go right into these stats. I have them up already for you guys. First downs, evenly matched. Passing first downs, 17-12 in favor of us. Rushing first downs, 5-1 in favor of the Chargers. First downs from penalties, the Chargers had 1. Third down efficiency, we were 5 of 11. The Chargers were 6 for 14. Fourth down, we were 1 for 2. They were 0 for 1. Yeah, Staley doing his same Madden shit and going for it on fourth. Total plays 56 to 65. We had 320 total yards. The Chargers had 355. 11 total drives each. 5.7 yards per play for us. 5.5 for the Chargers. 256 passing for Derek Carr. 279 for Justin Herbert. 22 of 37 for Carr. 26 of 34 for Justin Herbert. 6 yards per pass for us. 8.2 for the Chargers. 3 interceptions thrown, like I stated earlier. They were clean for the Chargers. We were sacked 6 times, 39 yards. Again, Herbert was not touched. That interior D-line is what has been scaring me for quite some time, and look at what happened. Look, Waller got his extension. All these other guys, all these other pieces to this franchise that deserve it, they got their extensions. We need to do something and make a phone call to Sue right now. I said it last week, 2 years, 15 and a half, give him 9 guaranteed. Sign him. We need disruption on that interior. That will open up the possibilities for the edge rushers to make things happen. That will open up the possibilities for the linebackers and the secondary to cause problems. We got to get this stuff cleaned up, though. We're going home this Sunday. Have our home opener against the Arizona Cardinals. They got the doors beaten off of them by the Chiefs. We need to come home and do the same fucking thing. Rushing 64 to 76. One good thing, we kept their rushing under 100 yards. That's a positive. 13 rushing attempts for us, 31 rushing attempts for them. We averaged 4.9. They averaged 2.5. Red zone, we were 2 for 3. They were 2 for 3. Penalties, we had 3 for 11. They had 5 for 21. Again, 3 turnovers. The 2 fumbles we did recover. Time of possession, 27-28 for us, 32-32 for the Chargers. Box score, again, Carr 22 of 37, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Oh, they counted that 6 sack on Adams. Go figure. That I still am trying to figure out what play that was. It looks like they were trying to run the annexation of Puerto Rico and just, I think Waller missed a block. Carr tried to block Bosa. Bosa took him by one arm and then used his free arm and grabbed Adams. That was insane. Rushing 10 for 57 for Jacobs, 3 for 7 for Bolden. Adams 10 receptions, 141 yards. Waller 4 receptions, 79 yards. Bolden 2 for 21 with a touchdown. Adams had that touchdown as well. Hollins 1 for 16. He was targeted one time. I'll take it. Jacobs. A lot of guys got in the mix, man. A lot of guys got in the mix in regards to receiving. Carr had 2 fumbles. They weren't lost. Renfro had a fumble on that reception. Wasn't lost. Abram, I've had this conversation with you guys before. If your safety has the most tackles on your team, that's a serious fucking problem. 12 total tackles, 9 solo. Crosby, 10 total, 8 solo. Hobbs, 9 total, 6 solo. He was looking really solid at that cornerback position yesterday. 2 tackles for a loss. Diablo, 7 total, 4 solo. Rock Ya-Sin, 6 total, 5 solo. Brown, 5 total, 4 solo, and it goes on and on and on and on. I'm getting back out of that. I'm going back to me. Shout out to Mike Trujillo on the 199. Still had a chance at the end. No INTs. We went. Look, when he got the ball back in his hand with that time that we had left, I was like, look, it's comeback time, and we just couldn't get it done. Chandler Jones is a total non-factor, looks slow and old. You know what? A lot of people have been saying that. Van City, what's good to you? What's good, brother? A lot of people have been saying that throughout the Twitter sphere over the last 24 hours. Again, we didn't see our starters pretty much throughout the entire preseason, and everybody was on this kick. Oh, Derek Carr hasn't thrown a single interception in training camp. That's a wonderful story, but my response to that is, well, it's not coming up, so it doesn't matter. Like, are you serious with that? Like, he has not thrown an interception in training camp. That's training camp. You had joint practices. That's cool. You did all that stuff. Cool. I really think at this point they might have, should have, would have, could have. They should have played. They should have played in the preseason at least like the second to last game for a quarter, maybe a half. But I know it sounds like excuses. It is what it is. But like, for people to go on that one and be like, oh yeah, he hasn't thrown an interception throughout training camp. Dude, it's training camp. It's not a real game. You don't get to hit your guys the way you used to. And obviously, as a quarterback, you can't get hit in practice, period. Let me just see what you guys... I'm sorry. We had a bunch of injuries now. I see why Coach McDaniels and our GM had so much depth. Time for our backups to step up. Look, it was a next man up mentality, man. Next man up. Sebastian was good. Thoughts on these people pushing the panic button is sad. Look, it's week 1, y'all. If y'all are already jumping off a cliff, obviously you're not loyal to the silver and black. Real talk. If you guys are already ready, hitting that panic button and jumping off the bridge, shout out to Marcos. Welcome to the official, the original, the only house. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. Again, y'all, for those that are on the outside looking in, that want to sound off on this right now, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, and that's the only way you can join in on the conversation. I put the email up before. It's pinned to the top. You guys want to call me via Google Meets, a.k.a. Google Duo. Call in, sound off. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah, I feel like you, OG. I'm starting to feel like Danny Glover. I'm getting too old for this shit. Marcos was good. I actually left yesterday's game. Look, McDaniels was happy with some of the things that he saw and not so happy with other things he saw. They asked in the presser last night, did you plan on using as many linemen as you did? He said yes. These guys knew that they were all going to be playing. 7 linemen played yesterday. Thayer Munford got in there a little bit. He did some work. He was looking pretty good for a bit. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna channel my inner Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, it is only week 1. So for those hitting the panic button, those ready to jump off a cliff already, RELAX. Relax. We still have 16 games to go, y'all. It ain't time to push a panic button. We've talked about the things that we were concerned about going into this season, and it was the interior D-line and our offensive line. Look, maybe in a few weeks, if shit is really going south with our O-line, then maybe we call up some people and try to make some trades for a right tackle. Or we try to dial up somebody that's a free agent right now and get them in here. But it better be a vet, and it better be somebody that's going to be able to produce better than the guys that we have. That's it. Jamal, what's good? John L., what's good? With the way it turned out was rough, but to only lose by 5 points, all that. You're absolutely right. And again, I just read off the stats. It could have been a shitload worse. But costly turnovers, not putting pressure on Justin Herbert, not knocking him around from the jump. Those are some things that got to be addressed and things that need to be fixed ASAP. You're right. You're absolutely right. Not panicking, but we could have had that game. You're right. So, Anthony Averett has a broken thumb. Anthony Averett is scheduled to have surgery. He will be out a couple of weeks. I had this conversation with Prez earlier today. I think that it's probably going to be like the short-term IR, so it's like 4 weeks. Raphael, what's good? Jorge, salute. A-Rod looked like trash in the first game last year. Yep. And how did he do? Look, I'm telling you guys, no, I haven't heard anything else on Merrick's hip. Like I said before, Andre James had a concussion. I don't know what's going on with that, if he's in fact going to be able to suit up this coming Sunday. It's week 1. We knocked off the rust with as many turnovers we had. We only lost by 5. Our defense is better than I thought, except Chandler Jones, who was MIA. There you go. He'll be back after the bye week, hopefully. There you go. Everything Bosa said last year rang true about Carr last year. Well, that was last year. And we beat them to get into the playoffs last year. It's a new season. It's a new coaching staff. It's a new regime. It's a new system. I've told you guys time and time again over the last few months. Everybody's like, oh, what's your prediction? What's your prediction? I'm not giving you a prediction until at least after next week or after week 3 against the Titans. Because I need to fully sit there and assess the 53-man roster that we currently have right now. So maybe after this coming weekend or maybe after Tennessee, I will give you guys a legit prediction and what I think this record will be come season's end. We left 14 points on the field. That pass to Waller and Adams. Yep. Talk that shit, Malo. If we lose next week, who do we blame? I don't think we lose. I think these guys are going to come back out. They're going to be home. The home opener at Allegiant. Work on some things throughout practice this week, and I think they will be just fine. Like I said, you got people already fucking losing their minds, man, and it's only week 1. Come on. Come on, buddy. What I am concerned about is that most likely the other 3 teams in the AFC West will all be 1-0 after tonight, because I do think the Broncos are beating the Seahawks. The Seahawks don't have a quarterback. That team is definitely in a huge rebuild mode right now. Key is in the building. Hi, Key. Chandler Jones needs to step up, and the O-line needs to give Carr to clean up pocket. You're right, Matt. You're absolutely right. 3 INTs and 2 fumbles. You're not going to beat many teams like that. Crazy how fast people panic. Plenty more. Thank you. I just said it. There's 16 more fucking games left, and people are already, we're not doing that, man. Look, I've told you guys time and time again, chaos was good. But that's the problem. We should have started doing that yesterday. Even though, again, the rushing yards wasn't that much, but we should have tried to start early with the run game. That would have opened the opportunities for the passing game. Never seen more. It just gets worse and worse, man, and it's annoying. And look, I tell you guys this all the time because you've had people that have come in here that have tried to talk their shit, and I'm biased, I'm this, that, and the third. I'm far from biased. I'm a student of the game, grew up playing it, and went to high levels doing it. Playing and coaching. I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I see, and I will call things out the way I see it. Doesn't mean I'm bashing somebody. When you're fucking up, you're fucking up. And when you're doing good, I'm gonna give you your flowers. But, people need to really stop with the panic button already. It's one fucking game. I can't stress that enough right now. We will bounce back. We're playing Arizona. We're playing at home. That stadium better be full. I don't want to see a fucking stitch of red this coming Sunday. I'm telling you right now. The best thing about starting the season in last place is the only way is up. Wow. Damn, that was bad. 13 carries not going to get it done. And where was Zeus? You know what? I asked the same question because I did think that Zeus was going to be a potential X factor. And he was not utilized. He was not utilized. Bambino, that's a fact. Say it louder for the people in the back. I'm going to grab this mic and somebody's going to go deaf. Look, Titan's here. Hi, Titan. Relax, y'all! We're fine. We're going to be fine.
Are you okay?
We're going to be fine, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Nice resume, Hammer. I don't know shit. I'm a student of nonsense, and I ain't worried. You're such an asshole. Are we playing the right tackle position by committee, Illuminor, Mumford? So, Gord, I talked about this a little bit before. Peterson. Oh, God, why did that come out? McDaniels McDaniel stated in the presser yesterday that all the linemen knew that they were going to be playing. It was something that they knew well ahead of this game. It wasn't something because things were going south that, oh, you're going in. No. All 7 linemen played, and they were well aware that they were going to be in. Look, I like how Mumford looked. And I said it last week. Mumford is on the heels of Illuminor for that starting right tackle position, y'all. So let him get his reps when he can. That's it. It's not like we were getting the dog shit kicked out of us and it was like, oh, pity party here. You go and play right tackle now. It wasn't anything like that. But he seemed to be doing a pretty good job, man. I really think he did a solid job as long as he was in there. Held the defense to 7 points in the second half, and Teamer throws the motherfucker in the end zone. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Watching that... Oh, man. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Teamer. Roderick Teamer, you get the what the fuck moment of the day. He legit threw him into the end zone. Yes. This O-line and D-line needs to be better, and Carr needs to be better. Look, I've said it time and time again, your O-line don't work, your offense don't work. My top 2 concerns going into this season are interior D-line and our O-line. Yes, you absolutely are, OG. Love you. Hope you're doing well. Tell the wife I said hello as well. Like I said, guys, I wasn't planning on being on here very long. It's now, 6:30? I believe Wasted should be on at 7 o'clock. I'm going to just try to get myself comfortable. I offered you guys to call on in and sound off on this, and nobody wanted to do it. So, yeah, I'm going to roll out. Hold on, Hammer. I think Carr wanted to show off his new toy, and I think we got burned. I'll say this. There was 5 turnovers by us. Not the only scored 1 guys didn't play. Okay. He comes on in 3. See? Whoa, pause. Was it me or did Carr play like Rodgers some plays and Sam Darnold? Damn. God damn. Y'all are ruthless, man. So I guess he's going live like momentarily. So everybody go on over to Wasted. Big bro just hit 5K over the weekend. I want you guys to go over there. Let them know I sent you. On your way out, if you haven't already, break them thumbs. For the new people, that means hit that like button. Hit them subs. Smash the bell for all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions right here in the official, the original, the only house, Hammers.House. With that being said, continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is still around. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation, till I die. We will be back tomorrow. Hard hits. And also the Eliminator, who's left, and the Pigskin Pick'em as well with your records. We will show it for everybody to see. Love you guys. Go hang out with Wasted and tell them I sent y'all. And make sure when you go over there to pay your tab, get with it or get lost. Love you guys. I'm out.